Wait. In the last class, we have learned the license, yes, lesson 13, 第13课, we have learned the first language points. The first language points, the structural particle 这, Okay, so let's do a simple review first. Okay, let's see the 这. So a verb followed by the 这 can indicate the continuation of a certain state. So the basic structure, we have the subject add the verb as the verb and add the 这 as the 这 and add the object and as the object. Okay, so in the last week, wait. So in the last class, and we say most commonly it is used to describe what someone is wearing. So let's see. Let's see the new words we have learned in the last class. So I will read this once time. 项链 is a necklace, sweater 毛衣 the dress 裙子 the high heels 高跟鞋 Okay, so when we describe what her wearing, so we can use a verb as a 这 the verb as a 这 to describe her wearing state, to describe the woman wearing state. Okay, so we can say 她 so we can say she is wearing a red sweater. She is wearing a red sweater. So we can say 她穿着 So here is the verb as a 这 where we use a 穿 So that's a verb. 穿着 is be wearing. 她穿着 and as a object, as a what she is wearing now. That's a red sweater. 红色的毛衣 So 她穿着红色的毛衣 And then 她穿着黑色的裙子 She is wearing a black skirt or black dress. 她穿着黑色的高跟鞋 So she is wearing a black high heels. 她穿着黑色的高跟鞋 And then we can see she wearing a necklace. So for the necklace, we use another verb. So that's the 戴. So for the 戴, so it used to the accessories or the hats, and we use a verb 戴. So she's wearing a necklace. We say 她戴着项链. Okay, 她戴着项链. So the 穿 is used for the clothes and the shoes. But for the 戴 is used for the accessories like the necklace, the ring, the earring, or the bracelets, and or the hat. We can use a 戴着穿着. Okay, and then there is another common type of a continuous state. So there is another common type of continuous state. So look at this. It's like look at this door, and its state is open. Its state is open. So we also can use this form, the subject and the verb as a 着 as object. So here we can say 门开着呢，门开着呢。To describe the door is open. The door is open. 门开着呢. So open is 开 open 开 open 开 and the 门 is door. 门 is door. So the door is open. The door is open. We say 门开着呢。门开着呢. So we use a 着 to describe this state. Okay. So first one is the door is open, right? 门开着呢. And then for the light, when we see the light is on, and we also use a verb 开 So we can see the light is on, so we say 门开不是灯 sorry, light is 灯开着呢，灯开着呢。So we say turn on the light. That's 开灯 turn on the light 开灯 And here the light is on. Is 门开着呢，门开不是 sorry 灯开着呢，灯开着呢。And for the TV, turn on the TV. We also use a verb 开. So here we can see the TV is also in an on state, right? So we say 电视开着呢，电视开着呢。电视开着呢 TV is on 电视开着呢 So the same goes for a computer. The same goes for a computer. So if the computer screen is on, so we can describe this state. We say the computer is on. So in Chinese we can say 电脑开着呢，电脑开着呢，开着呢。So now we can see my microphone is on, right? My microphone is on. So here I also use a verb 开. So to describe this situation, I can say the microphone is on. So I can say my microphone 开着呢. My microphone 开着呢. Okay? Microphone 麦克风 In Chinese, just say 麦克风 microphone 麦克风 麦克风 is on. Microphone is on. So microphone, we use a verb 开 as a 着呢。麦克风开着呢。麦克风开着呢。The microphone is on. 麦克风开着呢。So we say the opposite state of the open or the turn on or the on. So it's off or the closed, right? The off or the closed. So both the off and the closed, and we also we use a one verb. So that's 关. That's 关. Okay, so the opposite state of the open, of the on, of the turn on. So it's off or the closed, and we use the same verb 关. The same verb 关. So close the door. That's 关门. 关门. Okay, 关门. So if the door is closed, so when we describe this, the door is closed. So we can say 门关着呢，门关着呢，门关着呢。So close the door 关门。We have the close the door 关门. So for the turn off the light, that's turn off the light. 关灯，关灯 turn off the light, 关灯。So if the light is off, the light is off. So we can say, when we describe this state, we can say 灯关着呢，灯关着呢。Okay, 灯关着呢。So it's same for the TV, it's same for the computer. So if we want to say the TV is off, or the computer is off, or the microphone is off, and we all use 关 with 关. So for the 电视关着呢，电视关着呢。So for the computer 电脑关着呢，电脑关着呢。And for the microphone, so your microphone is off. So you can say, I can say your microphone 关着呢 and your microphone 关着呢 Okay, so that's the 关 And for the negative form, so we add the may. For the negative form, in the negative form, may is added before the verb. May is added before the verb. So if we change the sentence to the negative form sentence, we just add the may. We just add the may to before the verb. So like this one. Here is 门开着呢。No, maybe this one. This one, 他穿着红色的毛衣 right? And then we can turn it to the negative form. And we just add the may before the verb. So she is wearing the right sweater. 她穿着黑色的毛衣。And she didn't, right? She isn't wearing the right sweater. Is 她没穿着红色的毛衣。她没穿着红色的毛衣。And for the question form, in the question form, 没有 is added as the end of the sentence. 没有 is added as the end of the sentence. So we can turn the sentence into the questions, and we just add the 没有 as end of the sentence. So like like the first one, 她穿着红色的毛衣。她穿着红色的毛衣 and then we turn it to the question as a 没有。她穿着红色的毛衣没有？她穿着红色的毛衣没有 is she wearing the right sweater? 她穿着红色的毛衣没有 Is she wearing a right sweater? Just like this. So that's the question form. Okay, so this is the first one. This is the first language plant. 遮 the 遮. So we use a subject as the verb, as the 遮, and as the object or not, as the object or not. So it can be used so it used to show that a certain state is being maintained. To show that a certain state is being maintained. Okay, the 遮. And continue. Continue. Let's see the second one. It's a rhetorical question. Okay, let's see this one. 不是 this form. "不是什么什么吗？不是什么什么吗？" So this structure this structure is commonly used to give a reminder or to express the speaker's confusion or dissatisfaction. So 不是吗 is often used to remind someone of something or to show the confusion or dissatisfaction. So 不是什么什么吗 So we can have the basic structure. So this part, we add 用黑色的吧。And this part, we use known information. Add 没写，不行啊。Add known information. Add the ma as a ma. So the basic structure is like this. 不是 as a known information as a ma So to give a reminder or to express the speaker's confusion or dissatisfaction. So it is so it's a reminder. So the reminder of a reminder or a doubt about this known information, about the known information. Okay. So let's see the example sentence. So let's see the first situation. The first one is used to give a reminder. Used to give a reminder. Okay. Used to give a reminder. Used to give a reminder. Okay. So now let's learn so here are some words you need to know.手机 the phone. Okay, 手机 here we need to know 手机 and 书 book book. Okay, my book 我的书 my book is 我的书 right 我的书 my book 我的书 Okay, here's some words you need to know. The first one, the phone, and then the book. Phone 手机 and the book 书 and my book 我的书 Okay, 我的书 Okay, now if I can't find my phone. So I need you to help me. And then you help me and then you find my phone. You find my phone just on the desk. It's just on the desk. So here you can say, isn't this your pencil? So isn't this your isn't this your phone? Isn't this your phone? So here for this form, we can say 这不是 and then as a known information, your phone, that's 你的 phone 手机 and as a 吗这 is means this 这不是你的手机吗 So now you remind me 这不是你的手机吗 So isn't this your pencil your phone is not this your phone 这不是你的手机吗 So 你的手机 your phone is a no information because we are looking for the phone, right? And you find my phone and you want to and you remind to me and you can say 这不是你的手机吗？哎，这不是你的手机吗？这不是你的手机吗？ So you remind me where my phone is, where my phone is, right? 哎，这不是你的手机吗？ OK，这不是你的手机吗？ And then if I can't find my book, if I can't find my book, and you help and I need you to help me to find my book, and you just found my book on the desk. You just found my book on the desk, and now you can remind me. And now you can remind me where my book is, and you can say, "Isn't this your book? Isn't this your book?" And you can say, 这这，哎，不是，这不是。Okay, your your phone, 你的手机 as a 吗？哎，这不是你的手机吗？这不是你的手机吗？ So isn't this your sorry, your book, your book 书？这不是你的书吗？这不是你的书吗？ Okay, sorry, I need to answer a phone call, so please wait for me and you can see this. Okay, hello, I'm back. I'm back, so let's continue. So here, if I so we can use this structure to remind you can remind me where my phone is or where my book is. So you can say 这不是你的手机吗？这不是你的手机吗？ So isn't this your phone? 啊，这不是你的手机吗？ And then 这不是你的书吗？这不是你的书吗？ So isn't this your book? Isn't this your book? 这不是你的书吗？ So now if I can't find my pencil, 铅笔 if I can't find my pencil. So if you see it, and now can you remind me where my pencil is? So now can you use a 不是吗 and to remind me and where my pencil is to remind me. You can try. So isn't this your pencil? Isn't this your pencil?
Let me try.
Okay.
这不是你的光牌吗？
What? 光铅笔 pencil.
铅笔
Yes, 铅笔
铅笔
Yes. So can you say it again?
这不是你的铅笔吗？
Yes, great, great. 哎，这不是你的铅笔吗？And now you remind me and where my pencil is. 哎，这不是你的铅笔吗？ Good. 这不是你的铅笔吗？ Okay, now if I can't find my computer. 电脑 So now I can't find my computer. I can't find my 电脑 So if you see it, now what can you say? If you see it, so what can you say?
你的电脑。
这是你的电脑 So this is your computer. And you say 这是你的电脑 You say 这是你的电脑 It's right. It's right. You can just say, this is your computer. 哎，这是你的电脑，这是你的电脑。You use use a declarative sentence. 这是你的电脑。So now if we use this question sentence, use a question sentence, it's a rhetorical. Is a rhetorical question. How can we say that?
If it is a question, then can it be 这不是你的电脑吗？
Hey, great, great. That's right. That's right. 哎，这不是你的电脑吗？ So we use this question sentence to express how to say that? To express the meaning of the declarative. 这不是你的电脑吗 That means this is your computer. That means this is your computer. But we use the question sentence. 这不是你的，哎呀，电 first home 吗？这不是你的电脑吗？这不是你的电脑吗？ So isn't this your computer? Isn't this your computer? So we use this question sentence. Is a question sentence to express that this is your computer and this is your computer. But we use a question form. 这不是你的电脑吗？这不是你的电脑吗？ And we use this question sentence to remind, okay, to remind. Okay, so this is the first situation. The first situation we used to remind. We used to we used to give a reminder. We used to this form to give a reminder. And then let's see the second situation. And we can use it. We can use this. Oh, sorry. We have another examples. Okay, so here, if your friend has a Chinese class today, but and completely forgets about it, and now you can remind him, right? So now you can remind him by saying, so you can remind him by using this question sentence. Okay, so you have a Chinese class today. You have a Chinese class today. This is a statement. The statement you have is 你有，sorry，你今天有。So you have a Chinese class today. Today，今天时间 the time word. We put this have 有 a Chinese class 汉语课。你今天有汉语课 So you can remind him by saying this. 你今天有汉语课 You have the Chinese class today. You have the Chinese class today. Or we can use this question sentence. We can use this question sentence 不是吗？不是吗？ And to remind him. To remind him. So can you try to make a new sentence? Use a 不是吗？不是吗？你今天有汉语课。You have Chinese class today. 你今天有汉语课。有 is a verb. Have. So we can put the 不是 before the verb. Before the verb.
Excuse, madam. You mean you should ask as a question using the statement above?
Yeah.
Oh.
To this one. 不是什么什么吗? Yeah. To remind him, to remind him. This means, don't you have a Chinese class today? Right?
Maybe it should be like 你不是今天有汉语课吗?
Is right. That's right. That's right. 你不是今天有汉语课吗? That's right. So here, 今天有汉语课 is a known information. Is a known information, right? It's a known information. So here, 有汉语课is also a known information. So you can put the 不是 before the 有。你今天不是有汉语课吗? You can say like this, or you can put the 不是 here. So they have the same meaning. 你不是今天有汉语课吗? 哎，你不是今天有汉语课吗? So they're all right. But we usually put the 不是 here before the verb. So we say 你今天不是 the no information is have the Chinese class 有汉语课 Okay, and as a 吗 你今天不是有汉语课吗? 哎，你今天不是有汉语课吗? So here we emphasize this part. 有汉语课 have the Chinese class. So 你今天不是有汉语课吗? So if your friend has a Chinese class today, but completely forgets about it, and you can remind him by saying, 你今天不是有汉语课吗? 哎，你今天不是有汉语课吗? Okay, just like this. Okay, and then continue. So the second situation, and we can use to, and it's used to express the confusion. Express the confusion. So the confusion is about a confusion about the known information. Okay. It's like the 不是 as a known information. As a 吗 Okay, here. So here is an example. So maybe someone tells you that he is a Chinese. Okay, so he is Chinese. So when you know he's Chinese, and you will think, and he can speak Chinese. Okay, but so when you speak to him in Chinese, and he doesn't understand you at all. So at this moment, you may feel confused, right? And maybe you say, and aren't you Chinese? Why can't you speak Chinese? That's 你不是 So no information. 中国人吗?你不是中国人吗? So aren't you Chinese? So aren't you Chinese? So are not you Chinese? 你不是中国人吗? So why can't you speak Chinese? Why can't you speak Chinese? Okay, 你不是中国人吗? 你不是中国人吗? So that's to express your confusion. Okay, so this is first one. 哎，你不是中国人吗? Why can't you speak Chinese? Okay, so another one. So one of your friends is a teacher. 老师, okay. But, and you see him working as a tennis coach. But you see him working as a tennis coach. So you can ask him with the confusion. So aren't you a teacher? Aren't you a teacher? Why are you working as a coach? 你不是老师吗？你不是老师吗？你不是老师吗？你不是老师吗？ So aren't you a teacher? 你不是老师吗？ Why are you working as a coach? 你不是老师吗？ So the 老师 is our known information about him, right? So 老师 is the known information about him, but we don't know. But besides the teacher, and your friends do another job and you don't know. So you maybe feel a little confusion. So when you see him working as other profession. Okay. So first one, 你不是中国人吗？你不是中国人吗？ So the 中国人 is your known information about him. 你不是中国人吗？ And this one, 你不是老师吗？你不是老师吗？ And another one. So when the weather forecast is different from the actual weather. So when the weather forecast is different from the actual weather, and we also can use this structure. It's like, so if the weather forecast says today it will rain. It will rain today, but it didn't rain today. So in this situation, we can say 不是说 So didn't they say it would rain today? 不是说今天 today. 下雨吗？加上一个吗？不是说今天下雨吗？ So this part is unknown, is a known information. 今天下雨 This means today it will rain today. It will rain today. 今天下雨 Okay. So say 说 that's the forecast. That's the weather forecast says. This a weather forecast says it will rain today. It will rain today. So we use a 说不是说今天下雨吗？不是说今天下雨吗？不是说今天下雨吗？ So that means the weather forecast says it will rain today, but it didn't. Okay. 不是说今天下雨吗？ So you feel confusion. Because it's different from because the weather forecast is different from the actual weather, right? We can say 不是说今天下雨吗？不是说今天下雨吗？下雨。Okay. So if the weather forecast says today is a Sunday, Sunday is a 晴天，okay, 晴天. So the weather forecast says today is a Sunday. But it didn't Sunday. It's not a Sunday, but it's not Sunday today. So what can you say? 晴天. So here. So if the weather forecast says today is a Sunday, today will be a Sunday, But actual weather is not a Sunday. It's not a sunny day. So we can say like didn't they say it would be Sunday today? Right? So we can use a 不是吗? 不是吗 to say it.
Excuse, madam.
Yes?
You mean sunny day or Sunday?
Sunny day. Sunny day. Sunny day.
Okay.
Yes. 晴天. That's a 晴天. So 今天晴天 is no information. 今天晴天 today is a sunny day. 今天晴天 is no information because we heard it from the weather forecast, right? Okay, so here, so the weather forecast says it would be a sunny day today. Sunny day today. But it turns out it turns out that it was raining heavily today. It's raining heavily today. So in this situation, you may feel confusion. You may feel confusion, right? Because the weather forecast says it's a sunny day. It's a sunny day. But you found that it was raining heavily today, right? So you may say, didn't they say it would be a sunny today, right? So here we can use a 不是吗？不是吗？ Okay, so this sentence we say 不是说 So here we just omitted the subject, the weather forecast. The weather forecast says. Okay, so we use a 说. So here we don't need to add the weather forecast. The weather forecast. We just say 不是说什么呢? The known information is today it will be rain today. It will be rain today. 今天下雨. So it's the known information. It's a known information. So we can say 不是说今天下雨吗？不是说今天下雨吗？ But it didn't. Okay, 不是说今天下雨吗？不是说今天下雨吗？ But it didn't. Okay. So you feel confusion. And this one, 晴天. So the weather forecast says today would be a sunny day. But we found that it was raining. Was raining heavily. It was raining heavily today. So we can say. So in this situation, we feel confusion. 啊，不是说今天 today sunny day 晴天吗？哎，不是说今天晴天吗？不是说今天晴天吗？哦，不是说今天晴天吗？ So here we use a 不是吗 used to express the confusion. Okay. So we just need to remember the basic form is a 不是 as a known information as a 吗 不是 as a known information as a 吗 So a reminder or a confusion is about the known information. Okay. So let's see the last one. The second language point, 第三个语言点 is a preposition 往 is a preposition 往 preposition 往 Okay, those are preposition. So So let's first learn some words that in the user. So like the left, okay? Okay, so let's see the left and the right. The left is a 左 The left is a 左哟，这个不对。左 left 左 The right is a 右 Right 右 Right is a 右 Okay, so for the 前 is front 前 is front 前 is front and the back is a 后 So we have 前后左右 Okay, 前后左右 And then we have the preposition 往 哎呀，这个忘了，这个不搞。As a direct, this is a road. 前 okay, 前 and this one is a 后 okay, 前 and 后往前 So this one, this means 往前 and this means 往后 往后 And let's see this one. Okay, so that's 左 and 右. So now if you drive the car, you turn this way. So that's 往左 Okay, now if you turn this way, that's 往右 Okay? So if you drive the car and you go this way, so if you go this way, So that's 往后 Okay? 往后往前往后往左往右 Okay? And then let's see how to give the directions. Let's see how to give the directions. Okay, let's see this one. Let's see how to give the directions. So now this is point A and point B. Okay. So now how do we get from the point A to the point B? First, so where do you go first? First, 先. Okay, 先. Okay, the first, 先. That means where do you go first? 先. Okay, we can see 先 is first go straight, right? Go straight. And we go this way. Part this way is the 前, right? 前. So we say 先, the first go straight. First go straight. 先往前. And then we use a 在. Then we use a 在, remember? Then the next action, then 在. So we first go straight and then to the left, right? So we say 再往左, 再往左, right? So now we turn the left and then we turn the right, and then we turn the right, right? Then 再往 and then you can get from the A to the B. So how do we get from the A to the B? So we can say 先 the first, okay, 先往前, okay, 先往前, right? 先往前 and then 再往左 okay, and then 再往右 okay, and then you can get to the B, right? So now remember 先 first 先 and then 先 first 再前往再往 and then you can get from the get to the B. The B, okay, there's a B. So get use a 网 a few minutes about and then 再 前后左右. So which direction do you go first? And which direction do you go next? So we can see we use a 往 as the direction words to indicate the direction, right? So this first picture, we from the A to the B, So we go straight first, right? And then turn right, and then turn left, and then turn right, right? So we use a 往前 you go this way, so that's the 往前 so direction is 前 right? And then we add the 往前 to indicate the direction 往前 so the go straight first we use the 先 so 先往前 go straight first, and then which direction 左 right? 左 so we say 往左 when you go this way we say 往左 so 再往左 is then turn left 再往左 right? And then turn right so that's 再往右 the direction is right, right? So we say 往右 you go this way, that's the 往右 Okay, so now look at this. From the A to the B, the first direction and the next direction. Okay, maybe let's save this question for the next class. So let's save this question for the next class, and I will send this to the group, to our group, and you can think about it. So let's save this question for the next class. Okay, so that's all for today.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for your time.
谢谢。
谢谢，不客气。